Okay, welcome to another junior varsity volleyball game here at Greenfield High School. We got about 58 seconds before we're starting. Today, the Green Wave Junior Varsity will play the Marhar Regional Senators. This is Philippe Simone for Greenfield Community Television, welcoming you again here on a rainy Monday. 42 seconds left before we start playing. And after that, at 5:30, you'll want to stick around because we have the girls varsity team playing the Marhar Senators. Two great teams today from two great schools in our area. And GCTV is pleased to bring you this. We have Aisha Pruitt Gonzalez on camera today. And here we go. And we'll see who's going to do the serve to start off with. And there's the bell. It's time to begin the game. Greenfield gets the serve, and we'll start off. Number 7. Paloma Cruz serves, and it's back and forth between Greenfield and Marhar. A little bit of passing down, and it hits the net. First point goes to Greenfield. Green Wave leads 1-0. And it looks like that's the second point right out of the bat. Everybody on this team has been working really, really hard. I talked to the coach today. They've been doing a lot of different practices. Here we go. Once again, number 7. And it's right there. It's so close to the net that nobody decided to take it. And it lands on Greenfield's side. Senators 1, Greenfield 2. Senators serve. Very powerful serve, and it's just short, and that scores the second point for the Senators. And there's another point. Hackett serving. Senators 3, Greenfield 2. Very effective serves from Hackett, number 28. It's back and forth between Marhar. They're getting it over the net. Greenfield hits it wide, and that's another point for the Senators. Hackett serving again for the Senators. And right in that open hole, she's on a roll. Senators 5, Greenfield 2. And you're watching GCTV's live stream. Serve, and it's hit under the net, giving the Senators 6. Number 28 may be getting tired at this point. We'll see what this next serve has to bring. But that's just as powerful as all the rest of them. And in a difficult place, it's back and forth between Greenfield. Greenfield sets up the shot. Off of and Greenfield gets the point there as the Senators drop it in front of the net. The serve will go to Greenfield, number 10, Madeline Hayes. Serving. Just a little bit short of the net, and that gives the Senators 7 points to Green Wave 3. And we're in the first set. Again, junior varsity 2 sets and a third short set. Number 20 for Maher serves. It is over, and the point goes to the Senators. That was Mia Marigliano on the serve right now. Over the net it goes. And just too much spin on it for Greenfield to stop, and that's the Senators 9 and Greenfield 3. Serve goes over the net, and it's just short. Just short of Greenfield's middle line. Senators 10. Over the net, another nice serve. A good judgment call, but not quite completely accurate, and that gives the Senators 11 points. Origliano serving. Received by number 32, and I believe it hit the ceiling, and that gives the Senators 12. 12-3 in the first set. Nice receive by, and it's out and off the Senators. Greenfield 4 points to Mahar's 12. And the serve will go to number 6 of Greenfield. And that is Addison. And such a good serve that it scored a point. Green Wave 5, Senators 12. Addison on the serve again, number 6. And it was just over their heads. And I'm waiting to see what the referee calls. They have not changed the score yet. And it's a point off of Greenfield. Senators serving, a little bit of confusion there. And that brought Green Wave up to 6 points. The serve was no good. Number 47 serving. And Pioneers back with the serve, number 17. Doesn't make the net. Number 17, Hardy. Two really good junior varsity teams here today. Nice serve over the net. Senators could not stop it in time. And we're just catching up to all the scores here on the scoreboard. We have Green Wave 8, Senators 14. Greenfield serving right into an empty area. Very hard to judge it when there's such an arc on that. I played a little bit of volleyball in my day, and yes, I can definitely attest to that. Number 32, excellent serve. That's KK Santiago again. And the serve is out. I believe it looked out to me, yes, and that indeed is true. Senators 15, and the serve goes to the Senators. Number 11 will be serving, and that is Emma Ames, serving for the Senators. A nice serve, good form, but not hard enough to get over the net. Green Wave gets another point while I'm inputting the score. I kind of missed that, but I wish I had seen it because it looked good. 11-16. And a high serve. A lot of spin on that ball. It's going to take work, but they do get it over, and it's tapped right into a very difficult spot. It's close to the net. 53 puts it up and over the net, and 10 pushes it into the net. a long volley there, resulting in the Senators getting another point. Senators 17 and Green Wave 11. Number 9, Rebecca Adams. Greenfield serve, a good serve and down low to get it. Good work recovering that, Senators. And wow, very good backhanded, but number 6 was right there and pushed it right back. And let's see what happened. That was a point for the Senators, because that was hit back and out, unfortunately. Senators 18, Green Wave 12. And as we speak, Senators get another point, 19. 28 is back up there. This could be dangerous again. Hannon Hackett, who created the lead at the beginning of the set. And look at that powerful serve. And Greenfield's trying. Number 47 was trying to get under it, but it was just too shallow an angle. Kind of reminds you of Apollo 13. Too shallow of an angle, you just skip off the earth. And that was another point, a serve right into the empty zone, the zone of emptiness. That means where someone isn't. Hackett 28 serving. And that, another game, 47, back and forth. Pioneer up. And Marhar hits it under the net for 13 points for the Green Wave. 13-21 here in the first set, and we have a very good serve right there. Greenfield trying to come back, 14-21. Number 10 serving into the net. Senators 3 points away from taking the set. Each set will be 25 points, and then the third set for junior varsity is 15. And that's another point for Greenfield. But the Senators, they have room. They've got room to glide, room to make a few mistakes. Number 6 serving once again. And Addison gets the other point, bringing that to 16 points for the Green Wave. Addison back for the second serve. Over it goes. And a very nice volley there. And that ends in a point for the Senators, just 2 points away from taking the set at 23 points. That's going to be hard to contain, but they do so. It comes off of one of Greenfield's hands, and at another point, 24 for the Senators, 1 point away from taking the set. See what happens here. And that's out on Greenfield. The set is going to the Senators. Set number 1, the Senators take that. Good playing from both teams here. And I'm your host, Philippe Simone from Greenfield Community Television, live streaming from Nichols Gymnasium here at Greenfield High School. And there it is. And we'll just make a quick correction there. And they're going to take a short break. And we'll be right back after that. So stay tuned. Okay, we're waiting for the second set to begin here. And this is GCTV live streaming. I'm your host, Philippe Simone. It's about a minute and 15 seconds left in this very short break between the sets. And the last set, as you know, was Green Wave 16 and the Senators winning with 25. A gallant effort by everybody. All right, well, there's the teams. They look like they're ready to go, and they're on the court. Aisha Pruitt-Gonzalez is our volunteer camera person today. Let's switch things over to her. She'll be playing in the varsity game, and what a great thing to be able to watch these two games, participate in one and watch another one. And now they're figuring out who's going to start to serve. Both junior varsity teams are taking their places on the court. There's the bell, and oh my goodness, number 28 Hackett, once again starting off the set. Let's see what happens. Another powerful serve, but it looks like it's way offside. Outside. There's that first point for Greenfield. And the next point going to the Senators. Green Wave gets another point, leading 2-1 in the second set. There's a serve and it's short, hits the top of the net. Senators even the score, 2 apiece. Number 27 is up for Marhar. And doesn't get it over. Green Wave 3, Senators 2. And Green Wave serve is short. Number 52, Air Dandy. And now the Senators. I don't know all these players so well. When they have long hair, it's hard to see the number. Nice volley there. But Greenfield tried to keep it in. It was very close. Senators 4, Greenfield 3. Serving now number 6, I believe. Angelina Alonso. And that was a point for Greenfield. Number 36, miss hit on number 36. Antonia Ortiz Rodriguez. Nice try, Antonia. And here's the serve on the Senators side. It is high and doesn't quite make the net. That's okay. This is where they're learning the game. You can see a lot of ups and downs. Number 10, Mia Santana with that last serve. 5-5. Now Greenfield serves into the net. And this is something that happens every so often. So every so many games, there are more points scored by error. It's not what we saw last week. A nice serve from number 9, Rebecca Adams. And she finds the open hole there and scores another point for the Senators. Rebecca's serving again off of 15. 15. She's got it. Now they're going easy. Greenfield hits it out. A nice play all around. And Mackenzie Goncalves in that volley with fury and force. Good job, Mackenzie, and we keep doing that and we're going to win more games. Not a very good serve from Marhar, resulting in Green Wave getting another point. And another good serve from Greenfield. That looked like that was going to take out the lit sign over by the scoreboard. Hack it back, ready to see what she can do again. And the wind up and the serve. Very powerful serves from Mackenzie's right there. And there was, nobody called for that, so that's why they lost it. But they're learning. They're learning about all this teamwork stuff. Call for that ball. And you just forget. You're in the heat of play. Especially when Hackett is serving. And that's another point for Greenfield as the Senators hit it out of bounds. Serving for the Green Wave is number 28, I believe. And that point goes to the Senators, 11-7. Senators serving for 20. And that was also short of the net, giving Greenfield 8 points to the Senators 11. Mackenzie serves powerfully and causes the Senators to hit it out of bounds, resulting in 9 points for Greenfield. Green Wave 9, Senators 11 in the second set here at Girls Junior Varsity Volleyball. You're watching GCTV live stream. Very difficult ball to keep control of there, and that brings the Senators to 12 points. Alonso gets the serve for the Senators. Oh, 27 comes in. A little bit of a misplacement, and referees straighten that out with the coaches, and they're back on track. And that's a really nice serve right into a very difficult place. 13 for the Senators, 9 for Greenfield in set 2. Seven serves, and it hits the net, and that's another point for Greenfield. Greenfield 10, Senators 13. Here at Nichols Gymnasium. And that was 52. She gets another chance. She's learning. She's getting better there. And back to Angelina Alonso from the Senators. That's going to be 10 for Greenfield, 14 for the Senators. And the serve is shallow and a little low, so Greenfield's going to get the point. 11-14, game's very close still. Number 36, Antonia, trying to get that serve over there. Trying to get it over the net. Doing what you can. Number 10 is Much better serve than last time, but it's still short of the net. And there's the Green Wave, gets 12 points. That's the whole purpose of JV. You don't just put all your star players in the whole time. And you don't really do that so much for high school sports anyway. You got to give everybody a chance because those who start slow may wind up finishing quickly. And that's not a good serve from Greenfield, so that's another point. 16 points for the Senators and 13 for Green Wave here in set 2. Adams serves number 9, and is it? Indeed it is, outside. Okay, it's getting much closer here for Greenfield, 14. And number 12, a really excellent serve from Amelia Keeler. 15 tries to get it over, but couldn't do it. And that's 17 for the Senators. Another power monster from Hackett right to Air. She tries to stop it, but just can't get it back over the net. Very fast moving ball. And that's another good serve, 19 points for the Senators as they increase their lead to a distance of safety. Hackett serves. High. 15 gets it, McKenzie returns, and it's out on Greenfield. Couldn't keep it under control with all that spin on it. 20 points for the Senators. Hackett serves. Some unrelenting, good teamwork from Greenfield as the Senators stumble in front of the ball, right in front of the net. And that's 15 for Green Wave. Number 49 just served. That was a point for Abby Carlo on that serve. And now number 20, Mia Marigliano. $22 points for the Senators. Are 3 points away from taking the second set. They will still play a third set for good measure. I believe that's what they're doing with the new COVID guidelines. McKenzie, 2. $23 points. Marigliano serves. Very nice serve. It's right to an empty pocket and takes another point. 24 Senators, Green Wave 15, set number 2, here at Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. Marigliano serving again. And it's into the net. I think she was really trying to get it very close, make it difficult to return by the other team. Now it's Green Wave. Green Wave serves, and it's out. 25 points for the Senators as they take 2 sets in this match. We're going to take a short break in just a moment, but let's get this flashed up so we can see what's going on. Green Wave, no sets. Maher Senators, 2 sets. It technically is a win for the Senators, but we will play a third set. Girls Junior Varsity Volleyball. And we'll be right back in just a moment. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, and if there's any way that you can think of that would help us do this better, feel free to give us a call. Go on our info at GCTV.org. or give us a call at 774-4288. All right, we're back at Nichols Gymnasium here at Greenfield High School, waiting for the third set to begin in just about 1 minute and 22 seconds. I want to thank our volunteer camera person today, Alicia Pruitt Gonzalez, who is a member of the varsity team, and she'll be out there playing. We will be getting some other parent or student or coach even to come and run the camera for the second set so I can continue to do the switching and the graphics and keep you updated with the score and talk you through the game. And we'd also like to thank everybody here at Greenfield High School, from the administration to the custodians, there they are, to the athletic department, who does everything they can to make sure that we can do this broadcast successfully. We are going to, at some point, be able to live stream soccer and football. We're just waiting for the Wi-Fi ports to be installed. But we do have the equipment, we have the capability, and we're live to you today from the gymnasium. Okay, here we go. Greenfield team psyching themselves up. Green Wave gets the first point in the third set. And serve from number 1. Unsuccessful. But a gallant effort, always. Senators Green Wave tied, and Meridiano. A very nice serve. And that goes to the Green Wave, because that was in. It looked like it was going out of bounds. It was so close that it actually went out. Madeline Hayes serving number 10 for Greenfield. Nice serve into the empty pocket. Things are turning around for the third set already. I'm not really always looking at every point or every set victory. I'm looking at the method of play here with the junior varsity, where they need to go and what they've accomplished so far. And that goes to the Marhar, and serving for Marhar number 10, Mia Santana, a new server. And she's patiently and very carefully looking at that ball. She's going to try to follow that technique. She's still working on it. So that was short, and that point goes to Greenfield. Thank you for trying, Mia. And now serving for Greenfield. Number 6 has the ball, and that is Addison. Nice serve. And hit out of bounds by the Senators. Greenfield 5, Senators 2. Addison substituting for number 15, who's going to take the serve on that one. That is Mackenzie Concalves, or Concalves. I've got to check all the pronunciations. Sometimes I really want to throw the ball at the coach too, but that was unfortunately a missed serve, and that resulted in another point for the Senators. Marhar 3, Greenfield 5. Number 12 is up and serving Cadence Haynes. And a nice try, but that goes to Greenfield. You don't get them out on the court, then they don't get the practice they need in the air. Nice form. She's getting there, just has to get it over the net. And number 17, Lillian Hardy, coming up to serve for Mahar. Nice form again, but not hard enough. I hope being on TV doesn't make them nervous. And I hope they realize that we appreciate how hard everybody's trying to do good. I believe that's number 36 for Greenfield. Antonina Ortiz Rodriguez. 7-4. Greenfield leads the third set. And a nice form, but not strong enough. She needs a little bit more practice there. That's going to be 5 points for Mahar. Number 11 from the Senators, Emma Ames is serving. And that serve is short. Greenfield 8, Mahar 5. Here in set number 3, girls junior varsity volleyball. There's number 12, a really nice serve. And they're still battling out, and it goes to a point, a very hard-earned point for Greenfield on that serve by Amelia Keeler. And she will serve again. Amelia Keeler, number 12. And it's another high and inside. I'm looking because I can't see everything. And that's a point, because I guess it was out. It was very close. Okay, number 22. Number 32, Bianca. She's a loose serve. She did get her right over the net in a really nice form. That's going to be a point for Greenfield. He was outside. Green Wave 10, Senators 6 in set 3. Senators already have this match with 2 sets. Playing the third. Very nice serve there. And that's 11 points for Greenfield. Stella Verlander with a line drive. And that was in, and that's 12 points for Green Wave. That's the 3 in junior varsity. This is the third set. Very nice. And Mahar's trying to keep control of it, but it was a little bit awkward, and that went out. And that gives Green Wave 13 points and the serve. Stella again getting the serve, and she scores a point with that. 14-6. She's got the power, but that one did not get over the net. 14-7. me again on the serve. And that point goes to Greenfield. Sorry, the Senators. To Marhar Regional. 8 points and Green Wave 14. Miriam is once again serving, number 20. Really nice serve over the top. Too much spin, and that's out on Greenfield. 9 points for the Senators. Green Wave 1 point away from stopping this and from ending this. And against Greenfield on the net, it brings the Senators to 10 points. 14-10. Marigliano serving again. It's a Senators serve. And there's something. And that point goes to that drop. That's it. So there was something there about not connecting with that throw, and that gave Greenfield 15 points and one game that they got to win during this 3-game match. Great playing from both teams. And again, we'll be back at 5:30 for varsity. And it could be a little bit earlier. So keep checking back to GCTV's live stream. It's been a pleasure to be here again this week. And we've got more games coming up later on in the week. Again, like I said before, we will be live streaming like this for not only soccer, but also football once we get those connectors installed. So we're pushing for that, we're praying for that. We want to bring you as much sports as possible, even when you can come. Not everybody wants to sit in the bleacher or can get here. Or you may be sick, or you may be elderly and you want to see the game. These are fun games to watch, and we enjoy doing them. Again, this is Philippe Simone, thanking Aisha Pruitt-Gonzalez as our volunteer camera person today. And we'll be back sometime in the next 20, 30, 40 minutes, and we'll let you know. So stay tuned for varsity, girls varsity volleyball, playing the Marhar Senators. Test. Test. 1, 2. Test. 1, 2. Test. Welcome once again to another girls varsity volleyball game. We have the Green Wave against the Marhar Senators here today at Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. We're just about to start the game. Okay, it looks like the first serve is going to Marhar. Marhar Senators just played junior varsity. And there's a serve. Good calling the plays, and it's down in the ground. And that's the first point for the Green Wave. Number 4 serving, and that's another point for Greenfield. 2-0 here in the first set. hard, very high fly. And they put it right where nobody is, and that's a point for the Senators. 2-1 here in the second game today. Number 11 from Marhar. Serving, Abby Hen. Back and forth, back to Abby. Working it up to the front and over the net. Greenfield's got to get control of that ball. They're taking it, they're calling it, and there's quite a back and forth over the net, and the Senators hit it, tap it very lightly into the net, and that ends with 3-1, the Green Wave. I'm Philippe Simone from GCTV, and we want to thank everyone for tuning in today on a rainy, cold day. And there's a point by serve, and the Greenfield girls team going boom. Number 3 serves off of 7, Marhar, and it's out. Quite a different scene here than during junior varsity. Green Wave leads Senators 5-1. I hear a lot of calling for the ball. Look at that. That was a slam. But it was stopped and recovered. And the point goes to Greenfield. An excellent play by Greenfield right there. Green Wave 6, Senators 1. And the serve goes to number 3. That is Corinne Callahan. I will learn these names as the time goes on. Marhar has the ball, working hard to keep it in over the net. Received by 44 and pounded over there by number 48, that was. A really good play. Seven to 1, Greenfield leading, keeping it in the sky. Off of Senators for 8 points for Greenfield. And they're going to take a short break. It's a timeout. Right now, the girls' varsity soccer team is outside in what I would consider not the most favorable weather for knees and joints. And it is a little bit cold, a little bit drizzly, but they're getting ready for tomorrow's game. And tomorrow's game is, I believe, against Apple. But the girls' varsity team will play tomorrow. And we will film it, but we can't, as I said before, we can't stream them yet because we don't have the Wi-Fi connectors outside to pick up that signal and send it straight to you. Greenfield's back. And that's a serve, strong serve by number 7 on the Greenfield team. And I think there's a few junior varsity people playing. $10 points for Greenfield as they lead 10-1 in the first set. Another good serve from number 3. That was Corinne Callahan, bringing Green Wave to 11 points. Nice serve. Received, but hit out of bounds. Takes a lot of skill to stop that serve from coming in as fast as it does. And the Senators score a point, and the serve will go to them now. And it looks like it's going to go to Haley Benoit, nope, that's number 30. Yes, that's Haley Benoit, serving for Marhar. Nice serve. Received by number 4. Greenfield had it. If they relax now, it's not good. They should just keep fighting, because even though they have this kind of a lead, things can change. That's not it. And that serve is out, giving Greenfield 13-3 in the first set. Greenfield's about halfway there to the victory on that set. Nice high serve received by Haley, and then not in time for the other teammates to get to. Just a lot of Greenfield booms today. Slam dunk. Fantastic play by Greenfield. Not sure who that was on the dunk, but I think it was definitely in Aisha's territory. Senators get a 4th point. 15-4. Maddie Battenberger serving. Powerful serve by Maddie. And that's got to be off by Greenfield. Yep, and that brings Senators to 5. 15-5, Green Wave leads set 1 here at Greenfield High School, Nichols Gymnasium. Maddie's up again. Another powerful serve right into that trouble corner, and the receipt of that sent it reeling outside for 6 points. Good camera work. So when you go back to the server, put her in the other corner. No, the other corner. No, the other corner. Yeah. See that? Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. Now start zooming out, and perfect. That's how you want to do it every time. See if we can get them. We'll give you something to do anyway. Another solid point by the Senators. Nice volley of play there. And that's another point for the Senators. 16-8. And the Senators serving. Number 21. That's a point for the Green Wave, 17-8. Charisma Santana serving for Greenfield. Nice serve right over there. But it is, I believe, out. Outside. Power and control. That's what we're all looking for today. Marhar serving. Ooh, what a nice serve if that had gone over. Just tipped the net, and the net said, no, I'm going back. 18 points for Greenfield. 9 for Marhar. Aisha Pruitt serve. Nice serve. And Senators had to work to keep that in control. They got it in really good control and fired a shot, but it hit the net. That point goes to Greenfield. Aisha again, Aisha Pruitt Gonzalez, one of our camera people, junior varsity. She watches that game And then that shows her what she can do on her own. And as you can see, her serving is excellent. 20 points for Greenfield, 9 for Senators. Isha Pruitt Gonzalez serving again. Another high serve, easy to return, but that was a deadly, deadly Corinne Callahan just tapping it over into the empty corner, the empty hole. 21-9. Green Wave 4 points away from victory. There goes Aisha scoring another point on that serve and getting the big Greenfield Sporting boom. Aisha once again, number 8. Another nice serve. A lot of polish on that. 23 points. Will she shut the first set out? We'll see. We'll see. As the Senators call a timeout. We've got both of the Conti family parents here today. One is taking photographs and the other's on camera. And they are going to be interchangeable. So you're seeing a whole family of work here today in our camera department. If you're a parent and you're interested in doing the same, contact Mike Kacheski, our athletic director here at Greenfield High School. Green Wave is ready to continue playing, and now here come the Senators. Number 8 serves. Right to that same clip, they're ready for it, and she's going to smack it over, and that's going to be a point. Nobody could get behind that. I could possibly stop that with my head or my body, but I don't know if I could return something like that. And here's Mahar's next serve. Number 24. 24, real powerful serve. But Greenfield takes control. Mahar in control. And there's some kind of a call. I think there was an offside or something. And that has resulted in a point for Greenfield. 24, 1 point away from taking the set. And that was Cassie serving for that final victory point. Green Wave 25 takes the first set. And we are going to break in just a moment. We're going to get all the stats out to you right now. 1 set for Greenfield, nothing for the Senators. We're going to play 3 out of 5 because this is varsity. So if they hit 3, that's it. They go home. They win. It could be all 5 games. We don't know. And the last game was a score of 25-10. Girls varsity volleyball from Nichols Gymnasium here at Greenfield High School. I'm Philippe Simone for Greenfield Community Television's live stream, and we'll be right back in just a moment. All right, and we're back for the second set. It's just about to begin in about 1 minute and 28 seconds. That was last set score for the Green Wave. Got 25 points, and the Senators 10. A lot of points scored there in the last set. And we're just about to go into set number 2 for the best of 3 out of 5. 55 seconds left on the clock before we start the game. And here they go. Here's Mike Kaczewski, our athletic director, taking the court, checking out things, making sure everybody's okay. Okay. Okay, getting started here. Let's see who's going to serve. And the referee and the officials say Greenfield will serve. Starting off for Greenfield serving is number 5. That's Rachel Dodge. Set 2, 0-0. Nice return, not good enough. There's no mystery when Greenfield scores because you hear that. Hear that boom. 1-0, Greenfield. Green Wave serve back again to Dodge. There it goes. And that is a really, really shallow serve. Dangerous to try to stop that. Green Wave 2, Senators 0. Dodge serves. Gives them a break this time, but that scores 2-1 as Greenfield hits it right into the net. Michaela Bethune serving for the Senators. And they're working it, and there's a slam from 21 from Sailor Keegans, but it hits the net. Greenfield 3, Marhart 1, here in the second set. Cassie Matei taking the point right from the serve, giving the Green Wave 4 points. Cassie's up again. Danger serve, right to 27. And there's the Senators with much alacrity pounding that into. Number 11, Abby Henn serving for Mahar. Nice over the top. Greenfield's got to control that. They got to call it out, but they don't. They're not calling them as best as they possibly could. Senators 3, Green Wave 4. Abby Henn again. And that's a point on the serve for the tie. Green Wave 4, Senators 4. Both teams are tied. Abby Henn serving for Mahar. Nice serve. Serve is good. It's got a lot of English on it. And it goes off into the unretrievable, we'll call those. 5-4. Abby Henn again serving. She's on a little bit of a victory roll here. And that's very nice That's the kind of serve that when it hits the net, scores you a point. Greenfield taking control, passing, hitting it over, but it's out of bounds. Nice play, but not with the results they expected. Senators 7, Green Wave 4. Green Senators fighting back hard after first set's loss. And that takes the net, and that gives Greenfield a point and the serve. Corinne Callahan up to serve, one of her deadly serves again. And unfortunately, in trying to control it, just hit it further and further out of bounds. Looks like Greenfield will catch up to the tie and maybe even pass it. Callahan. They called it, they had a great rally, but Greenfield saw where everybody went and hit it in the exact position where they were not. But unfortunately, as good a play as it was outside, and the point goes to the Senators. Senators 8, Greenfield 7. Another point by Haley Benoit. Nice serve. Greenfield trying to keep it in play and where it needs to be, but could not do it. Senators 10, Greenfield 6. And that serve gives Greenfield a point, going to 7. Greenfield gets the serve. Looks like number 1 is going to be serving, and that is Jenna Keith. Jenna serves in a very difficult place, a lot of spin on it. They can't get a grip on it, and that becomes a point for Greenfield. Greenfield 8, Senators 10. Here in the second set. And that goes right to the net. Green Wave 9. The first set, Green Wave, 25 to like 12 or something. And it was like, oh really? And this is a very different game right now. That was me talking to our athletic director, Mike Teske, wanted to know how the first game went. Senators 12 on that one. Greenfield 9. That was number 20 serving and received by Greenfield, sent back way, almost too high and definitely too far. 13-9, Senators lead in the second set. Nice serve. Greenfield's going to try to put control. They controlled it, they brought it over, and they actually got the point on that one. Amazing. 10-13. Greenfield trailing by just 3 points. That's 11 points for Greenfield. That was number 44, Gianna Conti. Her parents are filming. A wild play by the Senators, bringing them to 14 points. 14-11, Mahar leads. And number 21, Sailor Keegan's survey. A lot of power in that. It was returned, but went outside. 15-11, Mahar leads. And that serve was out, giving Greenfield the point. 15-12, Greenfield trailing by just 3 points. Number 35 is getting ready to serve for Greenfield. That's Charisma Santana. There's a nice serve, too. Nice serve, very deceptively looked like it was going out, but it didn't, and it scored a point for Greenfield's 13-point, trailing by 2 in the second set. Santana winding up for the serve. Over the top it goes. Mahar does a great job controlling that, but it's out. Unretrievable. Falling into my self-made definition of unretrievable shots. 14-15. And another nice serve by Santana. It's off them, so they're responsible. If you let it go and it goes out, that's one thing. But once you get your hand on that, you better get it back over the net. 15 apiece. Santana's brought it up to the tie. And winding up for her next serve. Very good serve, right to 21, back to 14. 21 does her thing, her slam. But it was outside. (16-15), Santana serving. Right to 27. They're calling it, but they got confused, and 17 points for Greenfield as they come back in the second set. That is definitely going to be out. Nice try. Nice roll by Santana. Bringing Greenfield into the lead. Now number 14. Nope, number 24. Michaela. Very nice serve. Greenfield's controlling it. They're calling it. They put it back over, and there was nobody there. So that point goes to Green Wave. 18-16. Green Wave leads in the second set. Rachel Dodge serving once again. Dodge winding up. Takes the serve. Hits the net. It is so... I'm going to put that on the borderline of non-retrievables. Because Green Wave now leads 19-16. Another serve by Dodge. An attempted spike, a very nice try, but not successful. As Greenfield moves into the last stretch of the second set. .21 for Greenfield, Dodge serving. And it's a timeout. 55 seconds, timeout. I think. We're here at Nichols Gymnasium. I'm Philippe Simone for Greenfield Community Television. We live stream these games from the gym as often as possible. And they're also available to watch these live streams after the fact on Greenfield CTV YouTube page, as well as a finished, polished product of the game. Greenfield taking the court, and Marhart joins them. Ball's in play. And there's that power slam. And the point goes to Greenfield, 22-16. Greenfield serves, and it's just not expecting to get something right in your like chest area like that, your diaphragm. Another very shallow shot, and that's a point for the Senators because we touched it and then it hit the ground on our side of the net. Marhart gets the serve. It's a nice, powerful serve. Right to number 50. Not ready for it. That was Michaela, and Michaela's back with another serve. 18 points for the Senators. Nice serve. Received, and Greenfield's keeping in control, slamming it. It's off their hand, so that's a point for Greenfield. Green Wave, 24. And Marhart, 18. Cassie Matei taking the serve. She was pretty powerful in the last set when she served. So just look at that. That ball has some speed on it. So much speed and spin that it's hard to stop him. Non-retrievable. There's a non-retrievable ending 25 points in the second set. Greenfield has 2 sets under their belt right now. 25-18. And we're going to update that right now. You're watching girls varsity volleyball here from Nichols Gymnasium at Greenfield High School. I'm Philippe Simone for Greenfield Community Television, and we're live streaming. Third set should begin very shortly. We'll take a short break, and we'll also take a short break to honor our excellent sponsors, very community-minded people who care about kids, and they care about athletics, and they care about the community. Who? Why? About a minute and 59 seconds left in this break, and we'll start the third set. Again, varsity is 3 out of 5 sets. If Greenfield wins the next set, then the game will be over. Otherwise, we'll have to play either 4 or the whole 5. And unlike junior varsity, where it's the best out of 3, and they have 2 full sets to 25, and the third set's to 15. A lot of new rules now to not extend the physical limitations of everyone due to the COVID pandemic, and some different rules and different ways of playing that I have to salute these students for adopting these measures and taking them all seriously, and then still coming out and playing the game. "52 seconds, and we'll begin the third set." And you can tell there's some definite noise when the game is being played, but it's very very quiet. I think everybody would be happy when parents can come back, but we're so happy to be able to give you this service right now so that you can participate and keep watching the game. Okay, the players are ready back on the court, and we're switching things over to Mr. Conti on camera. The officials are deciding who's going to serve. I'll have to look up how they do that, what criteria they base it. Is it a coin toss or I don't know.
I'll get it.
And the ball goes to Marhar Senators. And Marhar, number 24, very powerful server, will start off. That's Michaela III. Michaela did quite a bit of good serving in the last sets. So Greenfield has got to be alert and awake. This. Okay, looks like play is in progress here. Service taken. Wow, that is hit up. Actually, she almost scores a basket. Hits the roof, but it's still in play. Greenfield's still in play, and it came down on Greenfield's side, and that's a point for the Senators. Wow, that was quite an incredible series of volleys there. One almost getting into a basketball net on the ceiling. Another powerful shot by Michaela. And back to her, but she's not there. I'm not expecting that. You may serve, but you also may get the ball coming right back to you and have to deal with it. A couple of substitutions coming in for Marhar. Number 12 and number 27. Kaylee Murphy and in the red shirt. He's trying to get a hold of that. Nope. Kaylee Murphy's in the blue shirt. Number 27 is Sophia Woods. The 2 10th graders just coming in. And yep, there it is. And they both are a solid concrete defense, but it goes into the net anyway, and that's 3 points for Greenfield. 3-1, Greenfield leads in the third set. And there she is, Cassie, serving. Very powerful serve. I'm going to really pay attention to what the referee's called that on Greenfield. I had a feeling that it would go for Greenfield. It looked like we touched it, and then they did, and then it hit the net. And just like that. And keep in mind how much you have to contort your body and move to the position where you can actually get a hold of it. You never know where it's going to land. And that was short, Cassie. Good serve, but short, giving the Senators 2 points to Greenfield's 5. Here in set 3 at Greenfield High School. You're watching GCTV. And there's number 35. She does a really good serve. Holly Smith. And Holly Smith again, serving nice, very nice. Right to 44, back up 48, 3 hits it over, and it's not well received, and it goes out of bounds to give Green Wave 6 points. Green Wave 6, Senators 3. Another spinning serve by Callahan, bringing the green wave to 7. Green Callahan. Yes, again, a spin master. And there's the 8 points and the boom. Green wave 8, Senators 3. Here in the third set. Callahan getting ready for the serve. There's a call by the officials. And we're down here at Greenfield High School. It's a little after 6. A little cold and rainy out there tonight. Get yourself a hot drink of tea or cocoa and curl up with a good movie or an episode of Columbo. That's what I'm going to do when I get home. And we're going to see what is going on here. Kid Whistle has put the game back in play. Callahan again, right to number 12, and they're trying to be hitting people in the face. There's some wild balls here today. 9-3, green wave. And Callahan's received very well by number 11. Maher keeping it in play, but number 35 is right there. That was Santana just keeping that ball. The Senators get the point. Abby Hen back with their power serves. Over the net. Greenfield's got control. Passing it, calling it. It's high and it's outside. And that gives Greenfield 10 points to the Senators 4. Maya Mori serving right now. And a very nice one, right to the 10th grader. Again, to number 12. And number 21 wants to slam that down. And she's persistent. She stays there and waits for that ball to come right back to her. That's what you call thinking about what you're doing. And now number 21 is going to be serving. That is Sailor Keegan's serving. A total setup and a total slam, but Greenfield's defense stopped it, but then we couldn't get it back over the net. 6 points for the Senators. And Sailor Keegan's serving. She knows she was short, and she could feel that. Green Wave 11, Senators 6. Giannaconti serving. And they tried so hard to get that ball and keep it in play, but it just had too much spin on it. I would have a really hard time doing that two-handed thing where you hold your hands together and then you underhand. Well, that serve just generated its own point, and there's goes the boom from Greenfield, 13-6. Giannaconti serves, and powerful serve too. Returned by Maha, and a very nice set of exchanges. Santana on the play. greatly assisted by Morgan Bardwell. He did a lot to keep that ball in play after being gotten slammed at her. 14-6. And that play is called for in favor of the Senators, trailing by half, 14-7. Timeout called by Marha. And there you go, our cameraman showing you the clock. Third period, 14-7, just 40 seconds left in the timeout. Probably better if I turn my mic off if I'm yawning. I'm certainly not bored, I'm just getting tired. A little tired. Could always use some help down here. Any of you parents or students that is interested in broadcasting, an extremely lucrative field nowadays, get in touch with us. We'll teach you how to do anything. You could be the announcer. You could be updating the titles and the graphics and the score. You could be running a camera. Okay, everybody's back on the court. Green Wave 14, Senators 7 in set 3, and we're ready to go. Number 34 serving, Kiana Thompson. And she had a good serve there, didn't get through. 15 points for the Green Wave. Serve goes to Greenfield, and it's Santana. And that is the type of serve you should just let it go, because if you touch that, you're not going anywhere with it. You're not going to be able to return that. It's just going to be off of you. And that one they called out. They let that go. And that makes 8 points for the Senators and 16 for the Green Wave. Senators are taking the serve, number 20. Maddie is serving once again. Addie Blattenberger. A lot of play, back and forth. And Greenfield works that right into a point for their victory. 17-8. Greenfield leading by more than twice as many points. Number 38, a great serve by number 38, but it doesn't make it over. And that was Morgan Bardwell, who was doing a lot of assisting in the last couple of plays. And the Senators put it right where they want it, and Greenfield can't get it, so there's a point for the Mara Senators. 17-10. I think Maddie, I guess, is going to try to catch up. Greenfield takes control. There's that slammer again, number 21. Watch her. Over a lateral shot, very hard to get. And another point, a very well-deserved point for the Senators. They really fought for that, and we're going to have and Maddie once again. Mikhail serving again and bringing more points. 13 points for the Senators after that excellent play, 17 for Greenfield. They still have a little ways to catch up, but they can possibly do it. Another powerful serve by Maddie. It's up in the air by Gianna. Up in the air, and then Greenfield manages to control that ball and get it over. Watch that lateral slam. And look at that. Once again, Morgan, brings that in for the point. Some really good playing here today. And if you're watching this as I am, week in and week out, I'm seeing an incredible improvement, not only in the varsity, but also the junior varsity team. 18-13, Greenfield leads. And Cassie's back for the serve. And it's just, I think she's going to have to register her hands with the FBI. It's dangerous. Maddie again slamming that. It's just hard to get a hold of. Hard to get a hold of. Green Wave 20, Senators 13. Cassie once again serving. Great form, jumping. A lot of movement in her serve. And she did have a miss hit. Bringing the Senators to 14. I'm writing the score, so you don't have to flash it. You don't have to go to it. I'm writing it down. Number 35, a beautiful serve. And they're calling it. Greenfield's fighting, getting it over. Junior varsity is here watching this, so it'll be interesting to see what they learn from this. 21. Green Wave, 4 points away from ending the night, closing out the whole sets, all the sets. Because I'm really starting to lose it. Another play by Corinne Callahan. Feel free to correct my pronunciation, contact the station, send me an email, philippe@gctv.org. Senators battle, but Santana was right there with doing what she does best, scoring in front of the net, 23-14. Greenfield serve, it's shallow. Senators take control, slam it, but it's on their side of the net. 24 points. Greenfield is 1 point away. And Callahan's going to serve. And I thought that was going out, but Mahar had their hand on that, and so there's the Green Wave 25 and the Senators 14. And the victory goes to the Green Wave today. The Green Wave needs 3 games, and that's it. And I want to thank you. You got it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is Philippe Simone from GCTV live streaming. We'll be back next week with more volleyball, and we will be filming soccer this week as well, and getting that on YouTube as soon as possible. We would love to live stream all of those games, but we're waiting for the proper Wi-Fi mechanisms to be installed at the school. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We love doing this. We hope you love watching these sports. It means a lot to the students when you do. We're going to say goodnight and wish everybody a nice, relaxing, warm, and toasty evening on this cold night. And remember, tomorrow we've got a soccer game, and it's going to be 66 degrees and sunny. So that should be pretty good. On behalf of myself, Philippe Simone, and Greenfield Community Television, I'd like to say goodnight to each and every one of you.